Namaste, welcome to our PM Yasasvi scholarship test telecasted by TSERT. Everyone knows TSERT is conducting the series of programs for the various competitive examination, including our PM Yasasvi scholarship test. So we are giving a orientation by using different kinds of experts from various subjects according to the required concepts. So today we are going to discuss about the general awareness or general knowledge, which is the fourth concept in the PM Yasasvi scholarship test paper. Everyone knows it, it is an examination conducted for two different kinds of standards. One is for 9th standard, another one is the intermediate standard. For 9th class children, they are going to write this examination. So on the syllabus of 6th, 7th and 8th. For first year students who are going to write this examination, so the examination based on the syllabus of the 6th to 10th standard. So now we are in 9th standard orientation program. So already from last 3 days we are giving the orientation for mathematics, science and social studies. Today we are coming to the general awareness and general studies. If you see the examination pattern, there are 100 questions, each question carry 4 marks, and mathematics has 30 questions, science has 20 questions. In science we have biological science, physical science. Next, social studies or social science, there are 25 questions. Everyone knows social studies have 4 areas: geography, history, political science or civics, economics. So we discussed all these previous sessions. Now today we are going to discuss about the general awareness. Nearly 25 questions they may ask from the general awareness. So what is general awareness? How to prepare for the examination? How to get the maximum marks for this examination? Like all these things we will discuss with our panel experts, subject experts, Subharani madam. So please welcome for this Subharani madam.
Namaste.
And next Sushila madam. She is also eminent person in especially in social studies subject and the general awareness. She is training most of the students, especially for these competitive examinations. We are going to utilize the experience of these two experts for giving information about general awareness. Okay, so before going to discuss about general awareness or general knowledge, what is general knowledge? So there is no specific subject at the general awareness or general. It is a part and partial of all subjects. Okay, so there is no differentiation. But why you are taking this one means here. So generally, if you consider the current affairs, the consequences which happens in the present days, and all these things we are going to consider as a general awareness or as a general knowledge. Okay, then what is general knowledge? And like we will going to see this. The first, before going to say what is topic general awareness, correct?
Yes.
So what is the meaning of general awareness? Susila madam, can you share what is the meaning of
it? It is a knowledge about the present happening, sir, and it focuses on the routine of the news around the world and current affairs.
Okay.
It helps us to be connected and update to every part of the world. Aside from this part, we have the ability to have the positive social impact with the people around us, and this general awareness also creates many opportunities in the career guidance also, sir. It is my opinion, sir.
Absolutely.
And with the social media also, we get connected to many people around the world and know what is happening around the world, sir.
Subharani madam, can you share what about general awareness? What is general awareness? Because the students are eagerly wait for the. So what is the difference between a general subject and a general awareness?
General awareness it deals with the current affairs, sir.
Okay.
It is about current affairs like contemporary issues. We can deal with the contemporary issues which are happening around the world. Right? What is happening day to day life? Information has been given through this general awareness.
Okay.
It's very important that for every child to know about this general awareness. So they can survive in a society what is like what are the advantages and disadvantages of everything can be understood by knowing the general awareness.
Yeah. So current affairs, contemporary issues, historical events, what the science and technology events, all this comes under the general awareness. That's absolutely correct. So
it also gives, sir, the ability for the child to understand where he is standing in the world, sir. That's very, very important to know all this.
So recently so many events happens, everyone knows it. So our India prestigiously done an activity in science and technology, that is Chandrayaan 3.
Yes, sir.
So we are successfully, so our Prime Minister announced and the Director of ISRO also announced India is on the moon.
Yes, sir.
So it's a proud moment to all of us. So generally in the examination they may ask the questions on this Chandrayaan 3.
Yes, sir. Because as it is running and a current topic in the world.
So it comes under the current affairs.
Yes,
correct? And recently we conducted the G20 summit in New Delhi. So this is also comes under the what is G20, how many countries are participating, what is the purpose for the G20, what is the role of G20 in present scenario, all this comes under this event, correct? Like so many things are there, so we are going to discuss all these things comes under the general awareness or general knowledge, even different symbols, national symbols, correct? So national symbols, state symbols, all this also comes under the general awareness. Okay. So now we are going to see the next one is, so before going to discuss about all these things, now I am going to start with the previous examination questions, expected questions, and the current events also. So first we are going to discuss about current events or current affairs. This is the first area in the general awareness. So just now I said our India is on the moon. So we successfully on the third time our rover and lander step on moon. Now we are taking advantage, and it's not the easiest thing also in the South Pole. So no other country has land on that's a great thing here. So generally questions may be asked on this Chandrayaan 3. So now I am going to discuss a few things from the Chandrayaan 3. What kind of questions they may ask in the examination. So definitely we can say two things. One is what is the name of the rover and what is the name of the lander. So this is a very, very important, correct? Okay, here I am giving the first question is, what is the name of the rover of Chandrayaan 3? So here already in the screen you are seeing that is a Chandrayaan 3 rover which was projected on the surface of the moon and doing all the things here. So the four options are given: Pragyan, Vikram, Ritu and Dhruv. Okay, then can you say about all these four? So as you know that Pragyan is the rover. Of course you can say directly of the Pragyan is the rover. Where Vikram is the lander. Correct? Vikram is the lander. Yes, it's a lander. So it carries the Pragyan. Okay. And next Ritu is one of the science objects, but which is not concerned to the Chandrayaan 3. Okay, and Dhruv is a missile. It's a missile, war missile. So it's not concerned to that. So so we are going to, when you are going to select the correct answer, if you know the answer directly, then you can choose it. Otherwise you are totally unaware about the question. Then you have to use the elimination method. Correct? So when elimination method, what is it here? Dhruv. Most of the children knows about Dhruv. So it is concerned to the war missiles. So they may eliminate it. Yes, correct. And Ritu also is totally, for example, the children doesn't aware about the Ritu also. Then you have to Pragyan and Vikram. These are very two familiar names recently. So the children may get confused which is the lander and which is the rover. That's a very, very important, correct?
So they have to easily they can opt for the correct option.
That's the reason, if of course generally in the examination this picture will not be given.
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Of
Only
course,
the
in the
options and the
of
questions
course,
will be
that's,
given. Yes.
this is a orientation to
Orientation.
give the idea about those things. We gave it as the picture here.
Okay.
So generally, the picture will not be given in the examination.
Yes.
Okay.
So from observing this picture, the children can easily say
understand.
it's a pragya.
They can get
Yes,
the answer.
pragya.
Yes,
easily.
yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Like. So now we are shifting to the next question. What is the name of the lander of Chandrayaan? Very simple.
Same,
Okay,
same.
because
Now we're almost
it's not
to
an
that
examination.
examination.
Generally, in
Yes.
examination, they won't ask the first question
question,
as a
as
rover
rover
and second question as the lander.
lander.
But this is concerned to the Chandrayaan 3. That's the reason we gave it as one by one.
Yes, sir.
So everyone can see this. This is the lander. So
Lander.
which lands the rover
the-
there,
yeah,
correct?
no, yes.
So lander. So what is the name of this one? Already here the same options are given for your
sir.
understanding purpose. That is Pragyan, Vikram, Ritu and Dhruv. So already Pragyan already knows it. It's a rover.
It's a rover.
Obviously the children can say Vikram is the lander.
lander.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's a very, very important. So my sincere submission to all the children who are going to prepare for this examination. So these two names are very, very important. Maybe the same question, one of the question may comes in
May
the
come
exam.
for the next exam.
Yeah,
sir.
so
Pragyan and Vikram.
Pragyan
Yes, sir.
and Vikram. So
The
don't get
rover and the
confusion. Don't get confusion. Rover name is Pragyan
Pragyan
and
and
lander
lander
name is Vikram.
Vikram.
So
Yes,
they
no
should come.
confusion.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So because sometimes the children with the examination tense, they may get confused.
Yes, sir.
So which one they are going to choose? In general, both the names will be given in the
Given
exam.
in the exam,
Sure.
yes.
So they have to
Understand the
just
question
understand
first.
the question first,
Understand
what is
the
given
question,
and what
automatically
he is
they
going
can
to
opt.
choose.
Yes.
Yeah. So once again I am saying the name of the Pragyan is of course is the name of the
rover.
Rover.
and Vikram is
A lander.
name of the lander. That's a very, very important. Okay. Now we will go for the next one. Which space agency in the world launched Chandrayaan 3?
Yes. It's
So here
Everyone knows
already
NASA,
maybe
Commerce,
which space
ISRO.
agency in the world has launched Chandrayaan 3? So
It's
this
ISRO.
here the four options are given. One is NASA, second is Roscosmos and
ISRO.
ISRO and JAXA. And everyone knows that the
It's
NASA
definitely.
is of course it is a space agency of America.
America.
Yes, NASA
Yes,
is
sir.
of
Correct? And Roscosmos is a space agency of Russia.
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 And ISRO
is of
is a space
India. Of
space
India.
agency of India.
India.
Okay, Indian Space Research Organization.
Organization.
This is the
Indian
full
Space
name of
Research
ISRO.
Yes, sir.
So definitely you
It,
can identify because recently happened and the same time there is no confusion. It's Indian Space Research Organization.
Organization.
So our India is projected, of course, are landed the rover and the lander, both
Lander.
one, yes,
Yes,
correct.
yes.
So the children can say easily the
That
ISRO is the correct
answer,
answer,
correct
correct.
answer for it,
So so the feel comfortable to say the answer.
Yes, sir.
So they don't get any kind of confusion.
Confusion
So
over
what
here.
generally children has to do, they have to write
Write down the
points.
points, yes.
So about Chandrayaan
Chandrayaan
3.
3, yes.
So what is when the Chandrayaan
When
3
it
was
has been launched,
launched.
first Chandrayaan,
Okay.
second
So they
Chandrayaan.
have to know about they
First
have to know
Chandrayaan
about
when it has been launched, second
Yes,
when
yes.
it has
Yes,
been launched,
sir.
and third when
And
it has
third.
been launched.
They must be
Right,
aware of
all
about
these
all
things.
this, sir.
yes.
Yes, once
Yeah.
they really want to answer these questions, like they must know what is it actually.
Yes. Yeah, like some other science and technology events also happens.
Yes,
we will
sir.
going to discuss all those things. Before going to discuss, so now we will see in any other question they may ask it. Okay, this is one more. See, sometimes if they want to give a little bit of difficult
Yes, sir.
in the
Twisting of the
examination,
questions,
yes,
sir.
yes.
Twisting
At
of the
what
question.
time and date did Chandrayaan 3 on the moon surface? When
it was
and
being
what
landed.
time
Yes, sir.
Yes.
this Chandrayaan landed, of
Landed
course, on the moon surface.
Yes, sir.
Actually, this is the question here. And 17th August 2023, 6:04 p.m.
23rd
23rd August 2023, 6:04 p.m. 14th July 2023, 6:04 p.m.
20th
and
July.
20th August 2023, 6:04 p.m. So the time is same.
Time is same, but
Time
months
is
and
same
dates
here
are different.
in the
The
options.
date.
Yeah, date
Only
and month are
just your the
different here.
date is a very important.
Yes, sir.
So mostly recently happens.
Happens.
Everyone knows it. So 23rd
23rd
August
August. It's a B option.
2023
Correct
at
answer.
6:04 p.m. because this is a very important. And so as per our Prime Minister, it's Amrit Kal for us.
Yes,
Because, yeah, it's a so these we achieved that that event, which is Chandrayaan 3 is landed on the moon. That
surface.
moment, the time,
It was a
the date,
Yes,
everything is very important
Very,
for us.
very important,
So
sir.
the 23rd August 2023
Yes.
at 6:04
6:04
p.m. is the correct
correct
answer.
answer.
Clear? Okay.
Being a proud Indian, sir,
Indian,
we
sir.
must definitely know this date and time, sir.
Yeah.
To feel ourselves proud about India.
Yes. So one more question here. What is the budget,
Budget of
for
Chandrayaan.
Chandrayaan? What is the budget? Okay, so C means time, budget, everything generally there because it's a miracle.
Yes, sir.
So we got a great success,
success.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
but the little amount.
With very
Yes,
less
sir.
amount,
It's a
we have
very
achieved
little
our
amount.
targets here.
Our scientists, the total credit goes to the scientists. They spend less amount, but they got a big
great
success.
a
achievement.
great
sir.
achievement.
A great
That-
achievement.
That's a very important here. So of course here the amount was given as a 4 options: 615 crores, 647 crores, 978 crores, okay, and 386 crores. Okay, so generally the children may get a doubt,
Confused over here.
confused
Less
because
amount with less budget,
for
we have
example the children doesn't know.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so I am giving a question to you. You are totally unaware about this answer.
Yes, sir. Yes.
How you are going to choose the answer?
With
For
less-
you. You are a student. You are
Yes,
writing
sir.
the examination.
Okay, yeah.
You are writing the examination. So here the 4 options are given: 615, 647,
47 is very near
nine-
to it.
yeah, very near.
Very near.
978, 386.
And
very
there
Which
is
you
a
are
lot
going
of
to choose?
difference,
Lot
sir.
of difference we find.
Difference, sir. As we calculated at a low budget amount, and I go with 386
Okay.
crores, sir.
Okay.
Yes, as a student.
As a
As a
student.
student.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sobarani madam, as a student, which one you are going to choose?
So 386 crores means like little bit, we cannot achieve the target. So 615 crores I may go for it. It's a less budget.
What is the reason behind it?
Reasons means like 615 crores is a reasonable amount for a
Amount
country to spend.
Okay, as a
achieve-
student, I am saying.
as
So
a
as a
student.
not a
Not about
subject,
yes,
as
yes,
a not a
yes.
subject
Yeah,
expert,
as a
I am not
It is
asking.
only
as-
about
yes,
how
yes.
the
How the
student
student
will
how
think
the
about
student will
it.
think about it.
Yes, sir.
That's a very important.
Because
Yes.
like 386 is little bit below low and 615 is again above that. So 386 cannot be. It may not be possible for us to achieve
Okay,
that.
okay.
So
I
615,
do agree with that.
615 we can go for that option.
Yeah. Exactly 615 crores is the correct answer.
Oh, wow, sir. Really.
So the reason is so this kind of elimination
Yes.
analysis
Yes,
is
sir.
a very
Very,
important.
very important
Yes.
for a child.
So
Yes, sir.
So here we can rule out 978 is the maximum
978
number.
maximum,
So
yes.
no need to
And,
think
think
about this.
about it
So
and-
only we have to think about 386, 615 and 647.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but 386 is a very
Very
little
little
compared to other.
Yes,
So
yes.
the next one is 615 crores.
crores.
So for the children generally they
Yes.
have to think in this such a manner.
Yes,
So
sir.
even though they doesn't
doesn't
know
know the answer.
Know the
ap-
answer.
Yes.
approx.
Yes.
So
Yes,
they accurately,
sir.
exactly.
Yes,
so
sir.
they have to
Think
assess-
wisely
assess that.
before they
yes,
answer.
yes. That's
You have
sir.
to calculate it.
Yes, sir.
That's
Between
a
the
very-
four
When two
options.
same numbers are given, I think one of them will be the option.
Yeah.
And for example, whenever these optional questions are given, sir, you will always say all the above. And
Yeah,
the
all the
children
above.
and the child must be clever enough
yes.
to take all the
All the
above.
above.
98% all the above will be the correct option, sir.
Okay.
Whenever we give this optional questions. So I think the child must be clever enough. No need to think about, no need to go to the depth also, sir.
Okay.
And he must, because it is with the money matters. I think the child can go, and I think he can just answer it by thinking about 615 and 647 crores. In that, I think he can choose one.
Yeah, absolutely. So when all the above options are given in the examination, and the most of the cases all the above may be
will be
correct.
Definitely it's
But
an answer, sir.
yes,
It's a clue
but
given answer.
Clue-given
yes,
answer.
but in academic examination it's okay.
Yes, sir.
But
But in
whereas in
competitive-
competitive examinations,
it's-
tempt to all the above.
Yes,
You
sir.
have to read the
Read
all the
all the
four
four
options.
Yes, sir. Because
Sometimes
there is a negative marking also in that,
so
sir.
of course for this examination there is no negative
oh, sir.
marking.
Okay.
So no negative marking. The children can choose any answer.
Okay.
So no negative marking. But
Okay,
each
sir.
question carry 4 marks.
marks.
So that's the reason. So they can choose any answer.
Okay, sir.
But okay, why I am saying all the above in academic examinations,
It's okay.
so it's
It's
okay.
okay.
It's
Yes,
okay
yes,
because in
academic.
academic examination they will test for the conceptual understanding
Yeah.
only.
Yes, sir.
They will give a so all if he knows all the out of 4 options, 3 options he
options
knows the
knows the
answer,
answer.
Yes,
then
sir.
he can say all the above
Above
is a
is a
correct
correct
answer.
answer.
So
answer.
so it is a question which tests the conceptual understanding.
understanding.
Yes,
But in
sir.
competitive examination they will see application,
Yes.
presence of
Presence of
mind,
mind, yes.
spontaneous
Aptitude.
response,
Yes.
all
All
these
this
things
should
they
be an-
yeah. So that's the reason.
Yes.
So don't tempt for the all the above. So if it is okay,
It's okay.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay. Now we are going to shift for the next question. How many days did Chandrayaan 3 takes to reach the moon's surface? This is also
Yes.
see
It's
me
like 1
because
month or
it's
15
it's is a very very important.
Important question.
So means my request to all the children. So if you want to prepare for the examination, don't go by book.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so if you take a book, multiple choice questions are there, 100 questions. I
Yes,
by heart the
sir.
100
By heart
questions.
the,
Then
questions.
it's more than enough for me. It's
Yes,
not
sir.
the
Yes.
way. So the thing is, you have to prepare a clear notes.
Like
For
every day,
example,
day-to-day
Chandrayaan 3.
life.
See what kind of questions they are asking
Yes,
in this.
sir.
How many days Chandrayaan
Chandrayaan
takes?
takes.
What is the budget for it?
Yes, sir.
Who launched
Who
this
launched
one?
this?
So
What
when
organ
was it
is-
was launched?
Yes, sir. The time also.
Yeah,
time
yeah,
also,
yeah.
yes,
So
sir.
they have to prepare a proper notes and they have to prepare for the examination.
examinations.
Yeah. Yeah. So this now how many days did Chandrayaan 3 takes to reach the moon's surface? Subarani madam, can you assess?
Assessing.
yes,
Just as a student,
yeah, so,
can if I assess? It took 25 days
yeah. Mm.
to reach because it's launched in July.
Okay.
Now in August it has been reached.
Mm.
So
maybe 25
according
days.
to students' psychology, I can say that it.
As a 25 days.
25
Okay.
days.
Then Susila madam, how you are going to choose which answer is?
I think it's definitely 40 days, I think, sir.
Okay. How you are going to say it's a 40 days?
Because according to the calculation when it was launched and how many days it took, suppose if we are aware about and if we know about Chandrayaan and all that, sir, I think it may be 40
Yeah,
days.
absolutely. Your answer is correct.
Yes,
The
sir.
40 days is the correct answer.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
So the generally in examination, so they have to calculate all
Yes,
these
sir.
things.
Yes.
Randomly you should not say or what you guessing is not correct
Yeah.
sometimes because it's a complex day examination. And one more thing here, each question 4 marks.
4 marks, yes.
Yes, sir.
So,
So
with
that's a very very important thing.
with very
and
keen
and
observation.
45% is a qualifying mark, means 45 fours means 180 marks.
Yes.
Okay, so this 180 marks, so they are children generally student can score maximum marks from this general awareness.
Yes.
So that's the reason. So be careful about
While answering the-
while you are
Yes.
answering the
Sir, one
question.
point, sir, it is not about answering the question. Is my point is they must be aware about what is
What is
happening in the
happening in the world.
world.
Yes.
That awareness is very very important for the present children, sir.
Oh yeah, that's
That really marks a long way where they go, sir. That's
Yes,
my
yes.
opinion, sir.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because the examination is just why the generally government or any thing conducted this examination means here they want to select, they want to honor a meritorious student.
Yes,
Yes,
definitely.
but
So
it's a
who will
good-
call it as a meritorious student? So when he has a good knowledge on contemporary issues,
Yes.
Yes, sir.
he is observing the surroundings,
Yes, sir.
and what happens in the surroundings,
Yes, sir.
and what are the different things, how they related to their studies.
Studies,
yes.
impact on the studies, sir.
Yeah, so all these things are very very
This
important.
is very, like, it's a helpful scheme, sir, which
Yeah.
is started. Like, students can, they are going to know many things.
Yes.
Subject wise, not only subject, general awareness also they are going to know with this scholarship exam PM Yasasvi.
Yeah, yeah. So this now we are so this is about Chandrayaan 3. So what kind of questions generally they will ask in the examination? Already we discussed now. So about Chandrayaan 3, that is what is the name of rover, what is the name of lander,
And
okay,
what is the
and
budget?
when was it was landed
Launch.
on the moon,
Yes,
what
sir.
time?
Days,
days,
time,
time, everything.
and budget we discussed over here.
Yes.
Maximum we discussed, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
About Chandrayaan 3.
Yeah, so generally you have to concentrate on all these areas for the Chandrayaan. So that's the thing. Now we are going to shift for the one more current affair question, that is G20.
G20.
So G20. So what is? So when was G20 is established? That's the question. When was it is established? So that's a very very now. So we are receiving a phone call. So first we will answer that phone call,
Yes, sir.
and then
We'll just
we
go
will
to the-
continue our
yes.
discussion. Hello.
Hello, sir.
So good morning, sir. Please say your queries or
Hello,
doubts
sir. Good
about.
morning, sir.
Very good morning, sir. Please say it.
Sir, from PM Yasasvi, is there any previous paper, sir?
Actually, PM Yasasvi previous paper is not given in the website, but it is available in the various YouTube channels. In YouTube channel, it's available. So actually, we are collecting all these questions from the YouTube channel, and we are presenting. So from the last 4 sessions, we are giving subject wise. So mathematics, already we given discuss all the 30 questions, and in science we discussed 20 and more than 20 also,
also, yes,
and
and
social studies also we discussed nearly 50 questions, actually 25 questions given. So including the previous examination question and expected questions.
Yes.
Now we are going to discuss about various questions which are already given, and expected questions are frequently asked questions very similar to the PM Yasasvi
yes,
examinations.
yes,
Okay. So if you want to see those questions, so it is available as per my knowledge goes. So it is available in the various YouTube channels. So please see it, sir. Okay. Now we are going to continue for this one.
Session,
So
sir.
yeah. When was G20 is established? This is a question, correct?
Yes, sir.
So now we are, so it is a
It's
very
1990.
clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Sobarani madam is said as 1999 is a correct answer.
answer,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's correct. So yeah. So in 1995, 1999, 1985 and 2000.
2000.
So this also for that reason already yesterday also we gave the information. So when the events are happens, so they have to write the chronological order
Yes,
of
timeline
all
is
those
important.
things. That's a very very important. So we discussed general studies and social studies. Both
Yes.
are just they have a slight line
Difference.
between
Differences.
these two.
Yes, sir.
So we can't differentiate social studies. This one it comes under the social studies, or this comes under the general awareness. So both the question may comes in either part of this
of
one.
it, yes.
Clear? So this
if
of course
years
it's
and
a,
everything means that they have to prepare a timeline.
Yeah.
It's important to make a timeline for them so that it is easy for them to identify in which
Yes,
year
sir.
what happened.
What happened?
So that, so 1946 what happened, 1995 what happened. If they have that correct schedule, so they can easily identify the correct answer.
yeah. So here when was the G20 established? That is 1999. Sobarani madam, can you give similar kind of questions, one or two? Not concerned to the G20 or any other.
In 1999, sir,
Not
same year or
1990,
any
anyone,
other?
just in general, like.
So in general, like First World War and Second World War also happened.
Okay.
So First World War took place in 1914 to 1918, and in between also we have seen that in 1919 it is about Treaty of Versailles. So and League of Nations have also taken part in 1920.
Okay.
So in this way, if we go with like 1914 to 18 is the one part, and after 18, 19, 1919 is one, 1920 is one, 1921. So if we have the timeline according to it, so like year-wise questions can be easily attempted by the children.
Yeah. Even freedom
Second,
movement also.
yeah, freedom movement,
Yes,
Quit
sir.
India movement, Jallianwala Bagh. These all are the movements which took place in 1919.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one. Ralt Act is one of the
Yes.
movement which took place in 1919, and Jallianwala Bagh Quit India movement in 1946. So these are the years where the child makes all the timeline. So about the freedom movement, First World War and Second World War, all this can be done easily if they have a timeline of all this.
Yeah. So the timeline is very
Very, very
important, sir.
important for the
Yes.
years.
Yes. Okay. Now we will see the next question based on G20 summit. Clear? Okay. So before going to say about G20 summit, just I will give a small introduction about G20.
Yes, sir.
This
Yes.
is a very important thing. G20 was founded in 1999, just now we discussed it,
yes.
with the aim to discuss pertaining to the promotion of international financial stability.
Yes.
This is a very, very important.
Yes, sir.
So this G20 is discussing mostly on financial issues
Yes, yes.
of the countries.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like how to overcome the financial issues and how the
Issues.
budget should be released. All this can be discussed in this G20 with,
Yeah.
with different countries.
Okay. So India is the founding member of the G20.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
also a
Yes, it's a
very
member.
important.
Yes.
It's a founding member, and recently now under the presidents of India, G20 summit was happen at in New Delhi.
Yes,
sir.
New Delhi.
Yes. So G20 president also marks the beginning of Amrit Kaal.
Amrit Kaal,
So,
yes.
so can you say any questions on Amrit Kaal? What is Amrit Kaal? Why we celebrate Amrit Kaal? Like, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amrit Kaal. Amrit means it's like a good moment.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it's a like precious
It's time,
moment.
sir. A
It's
good time
a
for
good
India,
time
sir.
for-
Okay.
That is why I think it's Amrit
Amrit
Kaal,
Kaal.
and it is a 25th year
year.
period
It's
of
about-
beginning from the
yes,
75th year of
75th year.
independence, sir.
Yes, independence.
Independence, sir.
Okay. Okay. So that's a very, very important.
It's
Yes.
a government
Amrit.
summit also,
It's a
sir,
good moment,
which took
good
place
time.
Yeah.
in 9th and 10th September of 2023
Yeah.
in New Delhi, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So when G20 was summit was takes place and where it takes place and who led this
Who led this?
summit, all these things will come in, which is a 25-year period beginning from the 75th
75th
anniversary
year. Yes, sir.
of its independence on 15th August of
2022.
2022.
Yes,
Everyone
sir.
knows it.
Yes.
The 18th, this is the 18th G20
sir.
which is
yeah,
Yes,
heads
sir.
of state
2023, yes.
and government summit will takes place on 9th and 10th September
2023 in New Delhi, sir.
Yeah. So this is a very important when G20 summit was happened.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
It's
So
like
when
a
it took
good
place.
development moment for India to take up a more development process.
Yeah. So it is happens in 9th and
And
10th
only
of
for the
this.
financial stability also, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So one more question based on this one. So which of the following cities is organizing the recent G20 summit going to be held in 2023? So here is given 4 options: Brisbane,
Osaka,
Osaka,
Antalya,
Antalya,
and
and
India.
India.
So, option.
So definitely we discussed the question,
yeah.
but
Yeah,
don't think you're going to get the same questions always like this.
Yes,
As
yes.
it is an awareness,
Awareness,
created for the children.
Children,
So
yes.
the question is answer, it's India.
India.
Yeah. So there is no confuse
yes,
at all.
Confusion at all.
Yes. Okay. So even the Brisbane, Osaka,
Osaka,
Antalya.
Antalya,
Yes.
and
Different,
India.
India.
So
So
you can
it's,
choose
India.
India.
Yeah, correct. Okay. So here, what is the theme of G20 summit happening in India? Okay. Can you say madam, here 4 options are given here.
Fighting poverty.
That is shaping an interconnected world,
Fighting poverty
fighting
with
poverty
rigidity.
with rigidity, one earth, one family,
One future.
one future,
Yeah. So
making the world together. So among these 4 options, can you say, Susila madam?
It's about making the world,
World
together,
together.
sir.
see, one earth, one family.
One earth, one family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One earth,
One
one
future.
family, one future.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So how you are going to say this is the theme of G20 summit?
It's unity.
Okay.
We can say it's an unity. One
In
earth,
spite of
one
so many
yes, one family
diversities
and
in
one
our country,
future,
sir, we belong as one earth,
Earth, yes.
one family, one India, one future, sir.
Unity in diversity. We
Yes,
can go
sir.
with that.
Okay.
Unity.
So among the 4 options, when you see that shaping an interconnected world, of course, this is a
It is
part
Yes,
of
sir.
that.
Yes,
but,
communication and
yeah,
development and all that.
But these are a limited number of people only.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, nearly 75% of the economy was contributed by the G20 countries only.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's the reason. Okay,
And
and the fighting poverty with the
poverty,
rigidity.
yes.
But
That
what
cannot
you said that one earth, one family,
family,
one,
One
future.
future.
So maintaining the unity
Of the
among
Diversity
full-
among all
yes,
the
sir.
different nations.
Vasudhaika kutumbam.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Vasudhaika Kutumbakam
So
in
that's a very very important.
Yeah.
And making the world together.
Together,
yes.
So among these 4, so option C,
C
is
is
the
the
correct
correct
answer.
Correct answer.
Yeah. Next, which of the following is not the member of the G20? So, Sobarani madam, can you say the answer?
It is Indonesia is answer. Sorry, Singapore is
Singapore,
answer.
sir.
Yeah,
Singapore
yeah.
is the answer.
Okay, so Singapore is the answer,
Which
correct.
is not a part of
Yeah,
G20.
yeah. So because if the children knows about the countries who are the part and parcel of
Yes,
these
G20.
G20, so they can easily say the Indonesia, Mexico, Turkey,
Turkey, yes.
all are members of
G20.
G20, sir.
Only
Singapore is
Singapore.
not a part of it.
yeah, correct. So like they have to choose the correct answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are going to choose one more. Here, which of the following statement is not correct regarding the G20? This is the 4 statements are given.
Yes.
Okay. So in the meeting of the G20, the European Union,
Union.
EU stands for
European
European Union, is represented by the European Commission and by the European Central Bank.
Okay.
Okay, this is the first option.
option.
In the meetings of the G20, the European Union, which is represented by the European Commission, by the European Central Bank, this is the first option. The G20 economies account for around 85% of the gross world product.
Yes. GWP.
GWP.
Yeah. So the G20 economies account for around 80% of the world trade.
World trade.
And the last option, the G20 economies account around 40% of the population of the world. So which option is correct and what is the answer?
It is. will
Susila
be
madam?
the Fourth
I
one.
think it is G20 economies account of
for
around 40% population of the world, sir. G20 economies account for around 2/3 population of the world.
Yeah. So here actually what you said it is correct. The G20 economies account around 2/3. Just
Yes,
now
sir.
I said the about 75%,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
Yes.
So it is around 75%, means you can say now G20 economies account around 80% of the world
80%
trade,
trading.
because 40% of the population is not correct.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Or 85% of the gross world product is more than
More than
3/4.
3/4,
Yes, sir.
yes.
3/4 and
85
of
is
course
more
85
than that.
is more than 3/4 also, sir. So G20 economies account
Two-thirds
for around
population.
2/3 of population in the world.
yeah. So this is a very important. Now, okay, where was the first summit of G20 held?
Okay, sir.
USA.
The first summit of G20 is held in Washington in 2008, sir.
Okay,
It's in
so
US.
so here 4 options are given here.
Yes, sir.
That is
Washington,
USA,
USA,
Britain,
Britain,
Canada and
France.
France.
France, sir.
So what Sobarani madam, what is the answer
USA.
for it?
USA, sir.
USA. Okay, okay.
Washington.
So it's the first summit of G20 was held in Washington,
Yes, sir.
in
2008.
2008. So the correct option is USA.
Yes, sir.
United States of America.
America.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now one more. To date means up to date.
Today,
This
up
date.
to date, yeah.
How many summits of G20 have been held here? How many summits? So here options are 5, 9, 11, 18.
The option is 18, sir.
Okay.
18 summit was successfully done.
Done in India, sir.
Yeah. So you
The
can
next G20 summit will be hosted by Brazil, sir, in 2025.
Yeah.
2025.
So if the children knows it, because when he reads the total concept properly, and the 18th summit was held in
in
India.
Yes, sir.
At New Delhi.
New Delhi, yes.
So 18th summit means how many summits are held it till to date means you can say easily
It's 18.
18.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so you added something.
Yes,
So
sir.
then what is the next
Next,
summit where it
2025.
was
It's in Brazil, sir.
Brazil.
okay.
And then it will be in 2023, sir.
2025.
Yeah.
25, sir. Sorry.
Okay.
2025.
Okay. So these are also very, very important. Okay. So this about the total current affairs just recently happens. Already we discussed. Now we will discuss other questions from the previous paper.
Previous papers.
Okay. What is the estimated food grain production in Kharif season 2022-23? So Sobarani madam, so it is 49.92 million tons, 149.92 million tons, and 249.92 million tons, and 349.92 million tons. What is the answer?
The option is B, 149.92 million tons, because Kharif season starts in the month of June and ends in the month of October. So most of the farmers, they are going to opt for the commercial crop because they depend on rainfall.
Okay.
Right, and irrigation facilities also like dams and everything, and the water supply can be very good.
Okay.
So B option is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Kharif season.
Okay.
Yeah. So next it may go to 465.05
0.05 million tons also, sir.
It may increase.
Okay.
The production of sugarcane, sir,
Sugarcane.
may increase.
Production of sugarcane increases.
Okay. Okay. Susila madam, can you say more elaborate for this answer?
Sir, there are two types of crops, sir, like rabi crops
Rabi,
and kharif
kharif.
crops, sir.
Okay.
Zaid also. Zaid is one
Zaid
of the
crops.
crops.
And the agriculture, the Farmers Welfare Ministry released the first advance estimates of the production, sir, of the major kharif crops, sir.
Okay.
As per in the first advance, sir, it is 149, as Shobha ma'am said, 149.2 million tons is the correct answer, sir.
Okay. So this is an estimated advance estimation.
estimation.
So nobody can give the accurate answer
Yeah,
for
yeah,
this
so-
production of agriculture, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
So definitely it is only the estimated part.
Yeah. So the estimated advance estimation of the food grains and
Yes,
for
sir.
the year 2022-23 is 149.92.
9.92 million tons.
Tons.
Okay. So now so we will continue this. We will continue this just after 5 minutes break. Okay. And in the meantime, I am requesting all the viewers, this you have any doubt about their examination or concept or the questions or any kind of queries from your side. So our panel experts will give the idea to you how about those things. So by phone call you can contact with us. Okay. So we hope generally and we are expecting a phone call from your side. So our experts will clarify your doubts. So we will meet after 5 minutes. Okay. Until namaste.
జనరల్ నాలెడ్జ్ లో మన విజ్ఞానాన్ని మరింత పెంచేందుకు టీసాట్ ప్రత్యేక కార్యక్రమం చేపట్టింది. పలు అంశాలపై మనకున్న తెలివితేటల్ని పరీక్షించుకోవడం, తెలియని అంశాలపై అవగాహన పెంచుకునేందుకు ఈ కార్యక్రమం రూపకల్పన చేసింది. ఈ ప్రత్యేక క్విజ్ కార్యక్రమంలో మీరు పాల్గొనాలనుకుంటున్నారా? మీ విజ్ఞానాన్ని మా ద్వారా ప్రపంచానికి పంచాలనుకుంటున్నారా? అయితే మీ ప్రశ్నలు మరియు ఆప్షన్స్ మా టీసాట్ ఛానల్ పై నేరుగా సంధించండి లేదా ఈమెయిల్ కు పంపించగలరు. ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్: Which institution has urged stock exchanges to set up investor risk reduction access platform? Option A, RBI. Option B, SEBI. Option C, Niti Aayog. Option D, Supreme Court. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option B, SEBI. Markets regulator SEBI has asked stock exchanges to set up an investor risk reduction access platform. The platform will give investors an opportunity to square off their position or cancel pending orders in case of disruption of trading services. There is a rise in instances of glitches in systems of trading members, some of which led to disruption of trading services. Second question is about computer awareness. A DSLAM is a device used by internet service providers to route incoming DSL connections to the internet. What is its correct full form? Option A, Digital Subscriber Line Access Multiplexer. Option B, Digital Subscriber Line Access Multiplier. Option C, Digital Service Line Access Multiplexer. Option D, none of these. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option A, Digital Subscriber Line Access Multiplexer. A digital subscriber line access multiplexer is a network device which is located in telephone exchanges. It connects multiple customer digital subscriber line interfaces to a high-speed digital communications channel using multiplexing techniques. Third question is on space. Which country carries out new space launch amid nuclear talks? Option A, Pakistan. Option B, Israel. Option C, Iran. Option D, North Korea. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option C, Iran. Iran insists its space program is for civilian and defense purposes only and does not breach the nuclear deal or any other international agreement. Next question is about Indian geography. Which of the following is India's largest sal producing state? Option A, Rajasthan. Option B, Gujarat. Option C, Odisha. Option D, Tamil Nadu. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option B, Gujarat. With around 160 lakh tons of production, India is the third largest sal producing country in the world. Gujarat, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu are four largest salt producing states in India. In Orissa too, salt is produced in coastal districts of Ganjam, Puri and Balasore and around 30,000 tons of salt is produced here. Fifth question on your screen. Where is the headquarters of East Central Railways located? Option A, Kolkata. Option B, Bilaspur. Option C, Allahabad. Option D, Hazipur. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option D, Hazipur. Hazipur is the headquarters and largest city of Vaishali district of the state of Bihar in India. Hazipur is the 16th most populous city of Bihar, besides being the second fastest developing city next to Patna. Next question is about Indian polity and constitution. Which among the following committees recommends allocation of time for discussion on various items in House of Parliament? Option A, Business Advisory Committee. Option B, Rules Committee. Option C, Committee on Subordinate Legislation. Option D, Committee on Papers Laid on the Table. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option A, Business Advisory Committee. Each house has its own business advisory committee. Business advisory committee of Lok Sabha consists of 15 members, including the speaker, who is the ex officio chairman. The members are nominated by the speaker. Almost all sections of the house are represented on the committee as per the respective strength of parties in the house. The function of the committee is to recommend the time that should be allotted for the discussion of such government legislative and other business as the speaker, in consultation with the leader of the house, may direct to be referred to the committee. The committee on its own initiative may also recommend to the government to bring forward particular subjects for discussion in the house and recommend allocation of time for such discussions. The decisions reached by the committee are always unanimous in character and representative of the collective view of the house. The committee generally meets at the beginning of each session and thereafter as and when necessary. 7th question. Which of the following represents the absolute zero temperature? Option A, 0 degrees centigrade. Option B, minus 100 degrees centigrade. Option C, minus 273.15 degrees centigrade. Option D, 273.15 degrees centigrade. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option C, minus 273.15 degrees centigrade. Absolute zero is the lowest possible temperature where nothing could be colder and no heat energy remains in a substance. Absolute zero is the point at which the fundamental particles of the nature have minimal vibrational motion, retaining only quantum mechanical 0-point energy induced particle motion. Absolute zero, temperature at which a thermodynamic system has the lowest energy. It corresponds to minus 273.15 degrees centigrade on the Celsius temperature scale and to minus 459.67 degrees Fahrenheit on the Fahrenheit temperature scale. Next question. Which of these is called golden fiber of Indian textile industry? Option A, cotton. Option B, silk. Option C, jute. Option D, none of the above. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option C, jute. Jute is a natural fiber which is natural, soft, long and silky shine. Because of its color and high cash value, jute is known as golden fiber. The golden revolution of India is related to production of jute. Next question is about world geography. Puncak Jaya, which is the highest peak in Southeast Asia and only place in Southeast Asia where ice glacier can be found, is located in which among the following countries? Option A, Malaysia. Option B, Indonesia. Option C, Laos. Option D, Brunei. Your time starts now. The correct answer is option B, Indonesia. Puncak Jaya, which is the highest peak in Southeast Asia and only place in Southeast Asia where ice glacier can be found, is located.
Namaste, welcome back for this orientation on the general awareness for the 9th class children who are going to write the PM Yasasvi scholarship test. So, we know that generally for this general awareness, the major areas are contemporary issues, current affairs, historical events and different kinds of events happen in concern to the science and technology. So, we have to discuss all those things one by one with our subject experts Shobharani madam and Susila madam about all those things. Okay, so, we will discuss all these things. So, now we will there are 4 areas for the social studies already I said. So, social studies and social awareness, the general awareness, these two are the two sides of the same coin. We can't divide separately. A slight line is there which differentiate these two. Okay. So, anyway, so we are going to discuss it once again. Welcome and welcome back to our session. So, we will discuss all these things. Okay. So, here we are collected few questions from the previous paper and frequently asked questions in the various competitive examinations and expected questions from the in point of examination. Okay. So, all these kinds we framed into order. So, we will discuss all those things.
Yes,
so, we expecting a more explanation from yourself for each one.
Yes. Sure.
Okay. Because the children, so it is not a one-to-one mapping.
Yes,
so,
sir.
simply selecting answer from the given 4 options.
Yes, sir.
So, we have to discuss more elaborately for each and every one, then the children can understand. So, why this option is exactly correct and why those options are ruled out, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, here who is the head of the parliamentary committee on official languages? So, here 4 options are given: Ranjit Singh, Amit Saha, Nitin Gadkari, Piyush Goyal. Okay. So, Sobarani madam, so how you are going to say this answer? So, which option is correct?
The B option is correct, sir.
Okay.
Amit Singh. Amit Singh is an official language committee member.
Amit
which-
Shah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Amit Shah is a official language committee member who has recently submitted the president of Draupadi Murmu. The reporter has recommended that India's scheduled languages, which is called Hindi, get priority in public offices, higher education institution, but in IITs and IIMs, in local courts, and it is also flagged by southern states. That Amit Shah has been flagged by the southern states by attempting of union government to impose Hindi as a Hindi speaking states.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll go opt for the answer is Amit Shah,
Yeah.
B.
Yeah. So, Susila madam, can you say about this one? The same question answer. Of course,
It is-
option B is correct.
Correct,
Yes, yes.
So,
Option B is the correct answer, sir. As ma'am said, it is a report of the official language, sir. He just wanted to put an input of importance of Hindi, sir,
Yeah.
in IITs and IIMs also, sir, and in local courts also. It is flagged in the southern states, as ma'am said, sir, as a union government. It is to impose Hindi as an official language, sir.
yeah. So, but some states are opposing considering Hindi as a official
Official
language
Yes, sir.
for the transactions and for the official purposes.
Yes, sir.
Especially one of the example Tamil Nadu.
Tamil.
Yes, sir.
So, Tamil Nadu is not interested to promote Hindi.
Hindi,
also.
Yes, sir.
And we can identify when you travel across the Tamil Nadu in various parts of Tamil Nadu. So, in railway especially railway stations, in general we will observe in our Telugu states
Yes.
the 3 languages
Yes, sir.
of the particular station name.
Yes,
For example, Hyderabad. So,
Yes.
Hyderabad name will be the 3 languages.
Yes,
Three
sir.
languages.
But we can't find the same thing in Tamil Nadu. So, they will write English and Tamil,
Tamil.
and the very less priority will given for the Hindi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but okay, this question Amit
Shah.
is try to give more importance for the this Hindi
Yes, sir.
as a communicate language, of course, official language
Yes,
in all the states. Okay, that's good. Okay, now. Kishan Ganga and Rattle projects which were seen in the news are located in which state or union territory? Okay. So, Rattle is a hydropower project in Chenab river. So, this question comes under the current affairs, maybe all are well aware out of all these things, correct. So, here the 4 options are given. One is a Sikkim, second one is Uttarakhand, third one is Jammu and Kashmir, and the 4th one is Arunachal Pradesh. So, if you know this, the Rattle hydropower project on Chenab river, then you can identify which is the correct option. So, can you say correct answer, Susila madam?
So the correct answer is obviously Jammu and Kashmir, sir.
Okay.
The World Bank has recently the chairman of the Court of Arbitration regarding of Pakistan objections over India's Kishan Ganga
Yeah.
and Rattle hydroelectric power plants located at Jammu and Kashmir. India and Pakistan signed the Indus Water Treaty in 1960, sir, after 9 years of negotiations, with the World Bank being the signatory of the pact. So I go with Jammu and Kashmir, sir.
Okay. So, okay. Okay. Subarani madam, can you explain, Madam Susila madam said the Jammu and Kashmir, and she gave a clear explanation about her answer. So, why the rest of the things are ruled out? I will show that Sikkim, Uttarakhand, Jammu and Kashmir and Arunachal Pradesh. So Madam go for Jammu and Kashmir, she gave the total information,
yes.
and she ruled out the Sikkim and Uttarakhand, Arunachal Pradesh. Can you give the reason for all these things?
Yeah, so first I'll just talk about like Jammu and Kashmir, why ma'am has said. So already it's said that Chenab hydropower
Yeah.
project on Chenab river. So Chenab means it's a tributary of Indus river. So there is an agreement between India and Pakistan about the Indus river, Indus water project. So if they know that like, the tributary means it flows from the northern part of the Jammu and Kashmir, so Indus river. So obviously we can go for that. Sikkim and Uttarakhand, the flowing of tributaries can be opt for that answer.
Yeah, yeah. So
So
Chenab
Jammu and
River
Kashmir
is
it's
of
a-
course
yes.
Ratil hydropower project is on Jammu and Kashmir. Obviously,
It's a Indus river's tributaries also.
yeah. So if you know the location of that Ratil project,
Yes.
then you can identify the state where it is and why was it is in news.
Yes.
All these things are very clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now we will see the next question. Recently, the Prime Minister inaugurated the Maize Garden and Miyawaki Forest. So here, in which state? That's the question. So options are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, and Karnataka. Okay. So Susila Madam, so which is the correct answer?
It
And-
is Gujarat, sir.
Okay.
As it is connected with the Prime Minister of Narendra Modi, sir.
Okay.
Recently dedicated the Maize Garden and Miyawaki Forest in Ekta Nagar in Gujarat, sir.
Okay.
The name of Miyawaki Forest, it was a name of a Japanese botanist ecologist, sir. It was named after her. So Dr. Akira Miyawaki to plant the saplings of the various species close to each other, which develops into a large, dense urban forest, sir.
Okay.
So I go with Gujarat only, sir.
Yeah, like a clever student, straight you are finding the
Confidently,
answer.
sir.
Confidently.
Because
Confidently, yeah.
as you said, it's the Prime Minister, so definitely it's Gujarat, sir. And I know little about it, sir.
Yeah, your guess is correct.
Thank
So
you, sir.
generally, once you say Prime Minister, so
And I know about Miyawaki. She's a botanist, sir.
Okay.
About saplings, and she's famous for it, sir. And her saplings are, it goes into a dense forest, sir.
okay, okay. Then on screen you are seeing that image also. It's a very clear. Also,
Yes, sir.
It's a
that
garden.
it's a maize garden is the
Yes,
image
sir.
of the maize garden. So we can. And it's, I think so. It's very nearer to the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel statue.
Yes, sir.
So in the same location it was
Location
there.
it is.
Okay. Sobarani madam, can you give any other information about this maize garden and Miyawaki forest?
It's maize garden means like completely what ma'am said, that saplings.
Okay.
So once we start like planting a saplings, so automatically it start growing into a big dense forest.
Okay.
Okay, so Gujarat, like almost in the question itself is given the Prime Minister inaugurated. So you can go for the Gujarat.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So is here answer is not important. So but
The
so here
concept,
why
why it is.
the maize garden? What is the importance of the maize garden? Why and why we call it as a maize garden? The reason behind for naming of this one as a maize garden, and what is the importance of the Miyawaki forest? So why we named it as Miyawaki forest? So all these things are very
Very, very important,
Yes,
sir. Yes.
correct.
It's after the name of
Name
the
of the
botanist, sir.
botanist.
Yes, yes.
Botanist name.
Ah,
Miyawaki.
so
She belongs to Japan, sir.
yes, yes. So Miyawaki, the name spells like
Japan.
a Japanese.
It's a Japanese, name,
So
sir.
so we can identify that
Yes,
one.
sir.
So on the name of botanist, we say it's a Miyawaki.
Miyawaki. It's named after her, sir.
Okay, that's good. That's it. Okay. Now we will go for the next question. That is, India held economic financial partnership with which country? So we made an economical financial partnership. So mostly see the previous one comes under the geography, which is the different location.
Yes, sir.
And now this question comes under the
Economic
economics.
financial.
Okay. So Subarani madam, can you say the which is the correct option? Why that option is correct?
It's USA, sir.
Okay.
United States of America.
Hmm.
Economic financial,
Yeah.
right? So economic financial means already we know that USA is held with IIT and all the developments have taken place there. So it's a treasury, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said that US will pursue a friend sharing approach.
Okay.
Like it's releasing funds to the every country. So it acts as in a friendly nature. So financial support can be given from this. So USA is my answer, sir.
Okay, okay. So, Susila madam, can you give about more clarification? So, Subarani madam choose the option as United States of America. So, why? What is the reason behind it?
Because USA is totally a developed country, sir.
Okay.
So we can take it as a partner, the financial partnership with USA, sir.
Okay.
So I go with Shobharani ma'am's answer, and it was really an inflation number with a manageable range, sir. The government keenly watching external factors with USA, sir.
Okay.
It is already a developed country. I think we can go with
USA.
the USA, the financial partnership with US Treasury Secretary.
Okay. So, because it's a ninth meeting. It's
Yes,
a
sir.
ninth meeting
of India.
India and USA
Yes,
about
yes.
EFP. Correct?
Yes,
So, ninth meeting means obviously we can say it's a good friendship economically support from expecting economical support from USA.
USA,
sir.
yes.
So now you can go for USA directly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, correct. Okay, now we will shift to the next one. Which country has officially re-entered in the UNESCO? So this question, re-entered means here
Re-entered.
maybe already
it's
there, but
again
they dropped from the UNESCO
Yes, sir.
membership. Now recently, and what is the reason behind it? Why they are re-entered? All these things. Sobarani madam, can you say what is the reason?
The answer
which-
is USA, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, USA. It means UNESCO means the United Nations Educationals. It is. So it deals with the education in Paris.
Okay.
Like Washington official re-entry
Okay.
into the UN agency, United Nations agency, which is an organization apart. So UNESCO is a part of the UN organization, which was formed in 1920.
Okay.
So after the Second World War. So that is these all are the organizations which came as a responsible to make the world into a proper work. So each nation has taken up the responsibility. So USA is the answer, sir, which I goes for the re-entry.
Okay. So that re-entry was accepted by the UN,
190, yeah.
UN,
Yes.
by the
UN.
193
members
members voted
Yes.
in favor of re-entry of USA.
Yes.
So that's the reason. Susila madam, can you add all these things?
Yes, it is. The re-entry was only after 5 years, sir.
Okay.
And it was the organization of, as you said, sir, it is 193 member states which earlier this month voted to approve the US a re-entry of after 5 years,
5
sir.
years.
Okay. 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 That's very, very important. So
And one more point I want to add over here, sir. The first lady is Jill Biden, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Attended the flag raising ceremony in UNESCO in Paris, sir.
yeah. Actually, this is the root cause.
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is the
Jill.
root cause. The first lady, Jill Biden.
Biden, yes.
Biden. Jill Biden means a wife of Biden, sir, the
Yes,
president
sir.
of
America.
Yes.
So just she attended one program, a flag raising ceremony at UNESCO in Paris.
Paris.
Yes, sir.
So at that moment, she decided to re-enter
Re-enter
into
the
the
USA.
UNESCO
Yes,
for the
UNESCO.
promoting of all these activities. So that's a root cause for this re-entry of
Re-entry
USA
of
in the
USA.
UNESCO.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. Now we will see the next question. Luna 25 is a lunar lander developed by which country? So obviously the same question comes because the Chandrayaan 3 relative questions also comes. Any other country is done this project and with which way and what name, which name it is, correct? So here the question is Luna 25. This lunar lander developed by which country? Russia, Germany, United States of America, United Arab Emirates, UAE.
UAE, United
Correct?
Arab Emirates.
Okay, so which option is correct? Susila madam, can you say that?
Sir, I just say Russian Space Agency, sir,
Okay.
Roscosmos, has announced the completion of the assembly of the Soyuz rocket for the launch of the Luna 25 lunar lander, sir,
Okay.
marking Russia's return to lunar exploration after 1976, sir.
Oh, okay.
So I go with this Russia, sir. Russia is my answer, sir.
Okay, okay.
It is the southeast of the launch location, sir.
So, is it successful event? What can Russia done the successfully the launching of that rover there?
Yes.
Subarani madam?
Yes.
Okay. So, the relocation is scheduled to occur in the Russia's
Shakti's sky settlements.
Yes,
Which
yes.
is situated in the Kharkov region, which
Okay.
is in the southeast of the launching location.
Okay, okay. So, Luna 25 was launched by the Russia. So,
Yes,
this is
Russia
a
is the
very,
correct
very
answer.
correct
This,
answer.
yeah.
Okay. Now, we are going to discuss about the what do you call it as a geographical events.
Events,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah. The oldest fossilized remains of plant eating dinosaur. Okay.
Yes.
As Tharosaurus indicus has been found in which Indian state? Recently, we found Indian Geological Survey of India. They found some oldest fossils.
Yes, it's a
Okay.
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, about dinosaurs.
Yes.
So, in which state in India? That is Punjab, Rajasthan, West Bengal and Gujarat. Among these four, which is the correct option? Subarani madam?
And the first option is Rajasthan is the option, sir.
Okay,
Yeah. Scientists from IIT Rocker
okay,
and GSI have unearthed, means like unearthed means they have digged and they have find out the fossil of the dinosaurs.
okay,
Remains in an planting eating dinosaurs in as indicating India's significant role in dinosaurs evaluation. Evolution means it's a rebirth of it.
okay, okay.
Evolution taking place of it. So the new species have come up with a name called as Tharosaurus indicus,
Okay.
and it's a fossil date back to 167 million years.
Yeah, another wonder.
So
yeah.
yes, so I'll just go with the option
160.
is Rajasthan. 167 million years after that, evolution has taken place.
Okay.
Evolution means it's a like a regenerating it.
So, yeah. For generally to know the age of the ancient things, generally we are use the carbon dating. So
yes,
that's a
carbon.
very, very important.
Yeah. Yes.
Sometimes they may ask the question to know the age of fossil.
Fossils, yes.
So which chemical is used or which substance is used to it, or the name of the process also they may ask. We call it as a carbon dating.
Carbon.
Okay. So and this Subarani madam, Susila madam, can you add something about this answer?
Yes, it is definitely Rajasthan, sir. It's a desert place. I agree with it. And a new species, sir,
Okay.
named Tharosaurus indicus,
Tharosaurus
sir.
indicus.
And it is a fossil date back, sir. It is 167 million years back, sir.
Okay.
It is fossil remains of the plant-eating dinosaur, sir, in Jaisalmer.
Okay. So actually it is a combined project by Indian Institute of Technology, Roorkee and Geological Survey of India. So it's a combined project and they identify this fossil, and the age of this fossil is more than 167 million years. Okay. So they found in Rajasthan.
Rajasthan.
As
It's a
madam said, Rajasthan is a desert,
desert.
area, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now we will shift to the next question. Okay. Dwalpur Karauli is recently approved a tiger reserve of which Indian state? Dwalpur Karauli. So actually 4 options are given: Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Okay. So Subarani madam, which is the correct answer?
The option is Rajasthan, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, Dholpur Karagri Tiger Reserve in Rajasthan.
Okay.
It's an India's 54th Tigers Reserve area.
Okay.
So the National Tiger Conservative Authority, that is NTCA,
Okay.
has been approved the reserve, which is located in Kaurali and Dholpur districts. So that's the reason it is in Rajasthan. It's a 50th Tiger Reserve after Ratilmur Sariska.
Okay.
Yeah, Mukunda Hills, and this is it. So I'll go with the option of Rajasthan.
Okay. So mostly student also can easily
Easily
identify
identify
the
the
state,
state, yes.
because Dolpur
Dolpur
is,
is in,
of course in
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan. When you
Rajasthan,
see the
yes.
map, then you can say
Easily.
Dolpur, and the name of that one is Dolpur Karauli Tiger
Always,
Reserve, means
yes.
obviously Dolpur name was there, obviously we can say
go to
it's
the-
from
yes, Rajasthan.
Rajasthan.
Okay, Susila madam, can you say about anything about this Dolpur Karauli Tiger Reserve?
Yes, sir. It is in Rajasthan in India. As said, it is a 54th Tiger Reserve, sir.
Yeah, that's very important. So,
That's very, very important.
The number also
54th
Yes.
Tiger Reserve.
Okay.
And it is done by the NTCA, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The National Tiger Conservation Authority approved the reserve. So it is the Rajasthan's 5th Tiger Reserve, 54th Tiger Reserve after Ranthambore, Sariska in Mukunda Hills, sir.
Okay, okay. So here sometimes they may add the full form of NTCA also.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
National Tiger
National Tiger Conservation
Conservation
Authority.
Authority.
So this is also sometimes it's a very important. Sometimes they will ask it abbreviation, full
Yes.
form of the abbreviation, the given term. Okay, sometimes they may ask it like UNESCO, like
UNICEF,
UNICEF,
WHO,
NTCA, WHO.
Yeah.
Because of course it's
ISRO.
outdated, but
ISRO,
even
NASA,
Corona.
yes.
Okay, so lot of things are happening. No? To those abbreviations they may ask it, what is the full form of those things. So they may ask in the examination. Okay. Now one more. This is a social event which happens as Namaste.
Yeah,
Okay,
Namaste.
it's a catchy, word. It's a
yes.
catchy word. Namaste is a scheme launched by which Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and actually it is a combined project by the Ministry of Housing and
Urban Affairs.
Affairs and one more
It's a
government organization.
organization.
So which organization it is? They may ask it here. The four options are Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Ministry of Defence, Ministry of Women and Child Development, and Ministry of Rural Development. Okay, these are the four. Okay, then can you say what is the correct answer? Susila madam, can you say about Namaste?
Namaste is really a catchy word, as you said, sir.
Yeah.
I agree with you. And it is all about to eliminate hazardous cleaning and stop the deaths of the sewers and the septic tank workers, sir.
Okay.
And to ensure the safety and dignity, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment and the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, sir, have jointly formulated this scheme, sir. So it is Namaste, and it is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, sir. I go with this answer, sir.
Okay. Actually, Namaste means National Action for Mechanized Sanitization Ecosystem. That is the full form of Namaste.
Yeah.
So actually catchy and very meaningful.
Yes.
Actually, it's a very meaningful. So we can say the National Action for Mechanized Sanitation Ecosystem, which is called Namaste. And this scheme is implemented in all 4,800 urban and local bodies, simply you call it as ULB
ULBs.
of the country during the 3 years up to 2025-26. It started to this year from 2022-23
Yes.
to 2025-26 means 3 years with an outlay of 349.70 crores. So this is a very, very important, and for this scheme is meant for the sewers and
justice.
septic tank workers, sewers and septic tank workers, to ensure their safety and dignity. So this is a very, very important, and to eliminate hazardous cleaning and stop deaths. So for this reason, one of the school students of Vijayanagar colony students, they have the Atal tinkering lab. They in this tinkering process, they discovered one machine, one tool, that is it's nothing, it's sensor. It is sensor to identify hazardous gases. So there is a sensor, they identify a sensor, they will keep that sensor in their pockets when they go into that sewers. So if any kind of hazardous gases they identified, a buzzer will blows. Then these workers can come out and they will escape from that dangerous situation. Yeah, okay. So the government also now is taking action, of course, and to save their lives and to give the dignity to their lives. So they started this Namaste. Yeah. So the full form of Namaste is very, very important. So once again I will read the full form of Namaste, that is National Action for Mechanized Sanitation Ecosystem. Okay. Yeah. Now we will go to the next one. What is the name of the first Indian space mission to observe the sun? After successful Chandrayaan 3, the ISRO is conducted one more successful project. So what is the name of that? Here 4 options are given: Aditya L1, Surya L1, Rakshak L1 and Samyukt L1. These are the 4 options. So the children can easily identify those things. So Sobarani madam, so which is the correct option?
I'll just
and
go with
let's say the information.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with the answer A. First option, Aditya L1.
Okay.
So it is about Indian Space Research, ISRO,
Okay.
Indian Space Research Organization, which is aiming to launch Aditya L1 mission by June or July 2023.
Okay.
Aditya
Already it is
L1.
launched.
It is
now.
already launched.
Yeah, it
like
is
after that only the Chandrayaan 3 mission has been completed.
Okay.
So that mission was to, for what purpose? Like it is to observe the sun and the solar corona, where it is like all this. The scientist of Indian Institute of Astrophysics, IIA, which like even such type of questions also we can go with the examination pattern, which is in Bangalore, recently headed over one of the most challenging scientific payloads to the Indian space, that is ISRO.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is A1, A option is A, Aditya L1 is the answer.
Yeah. So generally, if you want to know, you want to study about the sun.
Yes,
And
the sun
in
about
Sanskrit name of sun is Aditya.
Aditya, yes.
So for that reason, this one is Aditya L1. The
L1.
project name is Aditya L1 to know about the sun and its applications. Of
Yes,
course, to
yes.
know about the corona and all those
All the
things. Madam, can you
situations.
give some more information about this Aditya L1?
As you said, sir, Aditya is always the sun, sir, and this is launched to observe the sun, sir.
Okay.
To observe the sun, and the scientists, as ma'am said, Bangalore recently handed over one of the most challenging scientific payloads to the
Yes,
Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, sir.
Okay. Okay.
And it is already launched, sir.
Okay.
In the month of June
Yeah,
and
that
July.
will happen
June and
successfully.
July. Yes, sir.
Our ISRO is launched Aditya L1. Now it is working. So
yes.
it takes more time to know about all those things. And we received the successfully signals also.
Yes, sir.
And recently, 3 days back, it is Aditya L1 is sent in the required orbit also.
Yeah, orbitals, yes.
So that's a thing. Now we are going to say about one of the very interesting thing, which is a World Heritage Site.
World
Which,
Heritage
so here
Site.
that name was Bhimbhakta Cave Shelter. Bhimbhakta Cave Shelter. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site located in which state? That's a very, very important. By the name also you can identify that one here. The 4 options are given: Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh. So actually in the screen on the screen already that image is already given to identify those things, but don't expect in examination the images will be given.
Yes,
So generally they will give only 4 options. Among 4 options we have to choose the correct option. Okay. So here which state is Bhimbhakta? By its name only you can identify the state, I think so.
Yes,
okay.
it's about
Yeah. Susila madam, can you say about this answer?
Yes, sir. I go with in the recent study of Indian scientifics have demonstrated
Okay.
that the Indian Dickinsonia fossil previously identified at UNESCO World Heritage Site Bhimbhakta Cave Shelter in 2021 research, sir. It is an important imprint, sir, left behind by a fallen beehive rather than an authentic fossil, sir.
Okay.
So I go with Madhya Pradesh, sir.
Yeah. So then Yeah. So by its name, see, so most of the questions you can identify by its name, because the name is related to the language or the importance of the state or something else. So beam, what do you call it as here, say beam Betka,
Yes, beam.
as cave shelter. So they identify the fossils here. That's they identify the fossils by using the technology of laser Raman spectroscopy and X-ray diffraction. So XRD, these two, by using these two technologies, they identify that cave.
Yes, sir.
So it comes recently in the news, and of course it's considered as a worldest heritage cave.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll go with the answer Madhya Pradesh.
Oh, yeah. So Madhya Pradesh is the correct answer.
Yes.
And now the people are very interested to know about what the things happens in the galaxy.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay,
It's an
so they want to
universe.
know about all those things. They want to show the interest in astrophysics,
Yes, sir.
astronomy, all those things here. So the
space.
question also comes from the astrophysics and astronomy. Which planets' natural satellites are called as Galilean moons? Which planets mean natural satellites? Okay, here already the image already you are saying those are four Galilean moons for one planet. You have to identify the planet, that is Saturn, Jupiter, Venus and Mercury. Which one it is? Okay.
Yes.
Now Sobarani madam, can you say the answer?
Sir, the Galilean moons or Galilean satellites are the 4 largest moons of Jupiter.
Yes.
Namely, what are the 4 largest is Europa is one, and Ganymede and Castillo.
Okay.
Callisto. So they all were first identified by the Galileo.
Okay.
So is a scientist Galileo. We already know he's one of the member of physics like Galileo. He has discovered.
He discovered
yes,
telescope.
telescope.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Galileo in 1609 to 1610. Yes. So on 26th, so Jupiter is said to make its closest approach to the Earth.
Okay.
So it's lasts for 59 years according to NASA.
Okay.
So the planet binding the 3 or 4 Galilean moons which was binoculars.
Okay.
So I'll go with the answer is Jupiter.
Okay. So that's correct. Actually, Jupiter has so many moons.
Yes, so many moons.
So the large number of moons having planet is a
Planets,
Jupiter.
yes, yes.
So we can say at the same time. So when as per the NASA reports, so when this Jupiter comes to nearly to the Earth, so by the using binoculars, the NASA
yes.
people will identify that there are 4 moons, and of course they name those largest 4 moons as Galilean moons.
Galilean moons.
Okay, the name of those 4 moons are, one is
Europa.
second one is Europa, third one is Ganymede and Callisto. Okay, these are the 4 names, of course 4 names for the largest moons of the Jupiter. So this is very important, you have to identify, or they will ask one of them, that is Callisto is the moon of which planet?
Yes.
They may ask. So the children has to answer, it is a Jupiter.
Yeah.
Like their children has to write the answer. Clear? Okay. Now we go for one more question. Recently lot of myths, phobias, everything after corona, people are in a total what do you call it as a fearless world,
tension.
fearness world,
Yes.
not fearless world,
Yes.
fearness world. So means which disease will come, which disease will spread the total universe, like so recently they find a severe form of mpox virus, so has been found in immunosuppressed people suffering from which disease. The name also is given clearly.
Yes, which disease?
It's immunosuppressed, means you can identify the answer actually.
Yes.
Correct. So here the mpox virus, see the image also, the person who is suffering with this disease is given. Here 4 options are given, one is HIV, second one is COVID-19, third one is cancer, and fourth one is tuberculosis. So Susila madam, So which option is correct? By observing the photograph also you can say answer, otherwise even the word also, see the word is immunosuppressed.
Yes, sir.
Means is suffering with the loss of immunity. So, once you say the loss of immunity, then you can say the name of the disease also.
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes.
Then can
It
you
cannot
say
be cancer, sir, because it is.
Okay.
You cannot say it is tuberculosis.
Okay.
So the answer will be with 2, sir, either HIV or corona. So I go with HIV, sir.
Okay.
This mpox virus is an anthropox virus, sir, that causes monkeypox, sir.
Okay.
And the symptoms of this are like smallpox, but less severe. It's not, it doesn't go with the very severity like corona and all that, sir.
Okay.
This pathogen is deadly in 15% of affected people, and it was largely confined to Africa, sir, not to India.
Okay, okay.
A severe form of this virus is found in immunosuppressed people, as it said, sir, living with the advanced stage of HIV, sir.
Okay, okay. So correct. So you said just now I said immunosuppressed. So immunosuppressed means a loss of immunity completely is nothing but HIV.
Yes,
by
sir.
its definition. Full
It
form of
tells us.
HIV is the
Yes,
same
same,
one.
same
yes.
thing.
So
Loss of-
generally the people is totally suffered with a large immunodeficiency means
Deficiency, yes.
definitely it leads to HIV.
HIV.
So we can opt HIV answer. So this is a very important to
Yes.
know all these things.
So if they know automatically immunosuppressed, what you said, sir, so they can easily understand that corona, COVID and all this can be deleted to choose the
Okay.
option.
Now we are shifting to one more question concerned to the science and technology. The fastest supercomputer of India. Okay, in the diagram of course we gave the name,
Yes.
but so here 4 options. So Akka, Akka 1000, Param Yuva 2, Saga 500 and none of these. These are the 4 options which are given. Okay, Sobarani madam, can you say which is the fastest supercomputer till to date?
Till to date is Param Yuva 2.
Okay.
As per December 2013, which is developed by the Center for Development of Advanced Computing,
Okay.
that is CD-DAC.
Okay.
And it has been like sustained performance, so what it's about 360.8
Okay.
teraflops, and it's
Okay.
the fastest supercomputer is Param Yuva 2.
Okay. So this is a
India's
very,
fastest supercomputer.
yeah, that's a very important thing is its performance is 360.8 teraflops.
Teraflops.
So this is a very important. So you have to note it down for this thing here, and the Param Yuva 2 are using in various sectors
Yes.
to do the performance the different activities. So this is also very important in point of your examination. It's and of course you are seeing the image.
Yeah.
So image of
Easily we
that
can-
Indian supercomputer
Yes.
actually is a Tata Sons CRL's Eka and CDA's Param Yuva.
Yes, Param
Both
Yuva.
are shown in the same figure.
Yes.
Then you can observe it. Okay. Now we are going to use go for the next question. So this question comes under the science, of course science and technology, but science. Use of biology in industrial process and for improving quality of life is called. So here different kinds of things, virology is there, pathology is there, like correct, microbiology,
Microbiology,
the biotechnology, eugenics, genetic engineering, like different branches of sciences are there. So the question here, the use of biology in industrial process. What is the use of biology, and if you use the biology and you call it what name, that science is called with the what name here, that is microbiology, genetic engineering, eugenics and biotechnology. This is the question. Now our Susila madam will say about this one.
And the question itself is giving us the answer, sir.
Okay.
Biology is improving the quality of life.
Okay.
So definitely I go with biotechnology, as it is an application for the biology for the production of useful organisms, sir, and their products.
Okay. Okay.
It improves the quality of life in the industrial process, sir.
Okay.
So I go with biotechnology, sir.
Okay, okay. So it's very clear. So once the application of biology in with technology,
technology. Yes,
sir.
means technological embedded biology is called biotechnology.
Biotechnology.
Yes.
Simply, that's very simple. So
Yes, sir.
the children can understand in the examination. So sometimes even though you doesn't know, doesn't aware about the question also, if you have a presence of mind and spontaneous response, analytical thinking, logical reasoning, all these are different qualities for to get a success in the any competitive examination. So if you apply it, so biology which is used in the industrial area means technology. So it's embedded means amalgam of these two means here simply you can say as a biotechnology.
Yes.
So
Yes, the
the
question is
biotechnology is a correct option. Like the children is going to identify the correct option among the given 4 options. Okay. So once again I am requesting and giving a submission to all the viewers. So still if you have any doubts, then you can ask the queries or your doubts to our panel experts, subject experts. They will clarify your doubts. So before going to that, I will ask one more question, that is the most commonly used chemicals for the artificial raining or cloud seeding are. So artificial raining, cloud seeding is two things. Fortunately, we are getting ample of rainfall recently.
Yes, sir.
Of course, when you suffer with a drought, lack of rain,
Yes.
then generally we will prefer the artificial raining or cloud seeding also. Okay.
Yes.
So for cloud seeding or artificial raining, which chemical generally they are used? Here the 4 options are given. One option is dry ice, second silver iodine, third one is sodium chloride, and all the above. So maybe Susila madam just now they said so all the above option is there, then I will choose all the above. So suggest to option maybe Sobarani madam will say which is the correct answer here.
So all 3 are correct, sir.
Yes, correct.
All 3. Sodium chloride is important for the acidic rain.
Okay.
Yes. So all 4, all the above.
Yeah. So the
Dry
most
ice is also important.
yes,
Which makes the clouds to form into rainfall and all that way. The
Yeah, yeah.
precipitations takes place here.
Yeah.
So all this can be done. So dry ice, all 4, sir.
Okay.
Option 4 I'll go.
Yeah. So generally for artificial rain or cloud moving, so generally we use the silver
Yes.
iodide.
Iodide.
Yes, sir.
So silver iodide is used to form the artificial rain. And for this we use the dry ice also.
Dry ice.
Dry ice means a solid carbon is called dry ice.
Dry ice,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. And we use the sodium chloride also. Sodium chloride, of course, because it freezes the temperature. So and the next one is liquid
Liquid
propane.
propane.
Liquid propane also used. All these 4 are used for this artificial
Artificial rainfall.
raining. Then this artificial rain. And of course, one more thing is we will call it as cloud seeding also.
Yes.
This is a very important, cloud seeding or artificial raining. So all the above is a correct option. Okay. So now we are going to think authors. Okay. So authors. So Susila madam, I feel very happy to say the answer. So authors, who is the author of the book Long Walk to Freedom? Long Walk to Freedom. Here 4 options are given: Louis Fisher, Fisher, and Mao Tse Tung, Nelson Mandela, Aung San Suu Kyi. Okay. Yeah. Now Susila madam will say the answer for
Obviously, sir, it is Nelson Mandela.
this. Okay.
It's a long walk. Nelson Mandela is a real hero, sir,
Okay.
of South Africa, and he is called an international hero also, as we say, because he fought for the people of racial oppression, sir.
Okay.
He really dedicated his life fighting for the people for the racial discrimination, for which he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, sir.
Okay.
And his book, like what you say, is the long walk to freedom, is published in 1995, sir. It was published by Brown Company, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. So
it was an autobiography of himself, sir.
yeah. So he gave total information about
Nelson.
Nelson Mandela book, The Long Walk to Freedom. So who published, which publisher is this published,
Yes, sir.
when was it was published, and what is the theme of that one, like you explained all these things. So like even Adolf Hitler also have written his biography by
Yes,
Mike
sir.
Camp.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So like different people, even Abdul Kalam also written one book for as his
Yes, sir.
biography. So the name of the biographies are very very important. So all these things, them in general they may ask to in the examination.
Yes,
Or different poets also. Veyi Padagalu, who written this book?
Yes.
Okay, Vishwanath Satyanarayana.
Yes, sir.
So like, so the children should know or Kanya Sulkam, Gurjada Apparao. So like, so some books authors books names and authors names also are very very important in point of examination. You have to collect those names and name of the book and author names also. Okay, now we are going to ask one question, that is fathometer. Okay, fathometer used to measure earthquakes, rainfall, ocean depth, sound intensity. Okay, sound intensity. Okay, which is the correct answer here. So different barometer, if you want to use the barometer or manometer to know the atmospheric pressure.
Yes.
So that like
Thermometer and all
lactometer.
this,
Lactometer used to know the density of milk in milk.
Yes.
Okay,
Lactometer.
like so for each one, if you want to hydrometer to
Yes,
know the
to know
humidity in
humidity
the
of- yes.
then one, like different, and speedometer to know the speed of the vehicle.
Vehicles.
Correct?
Yeah.
Like different names are here. So one of them like fathometer.
Fathometer.
So which is a correct option? Sobarani madam, can you say?
So I'll go with the option C,
Okay.
ocean depth,
Okay.
because it can find the depth of the ocean by identifying the sounds
Yeah.
inside the ocean.
Okay.
Yeah, by identifying the sounds in the ocean, the fathometer is helpful to find the ocean depths of the
Okay.
Seas.
Generally, they will use the one of the physics formula.
Physics formula,
that is
yes.
V equal to 2D by T.
Okay.
Because they will send the ultrasonic sounds.
Yes,
So they will it releases and it touches the surface of the
Ocean.
or depth of the ocean and come back. So there is one sound producer, another one the sound receiver.
Yes, sir.
These two. So it travels the same distance twice. So distance traveled by the sound
sound
wave is 2D,
2D.
Yes, sir.
and the time taken is t. So here the velocity is v.
Velocity is
So
v,
the
yes.
already everyone knows that the velocity of the sound in water is 333 meters per second.
Yes, sir.
330
So
meters
we-
per second. So only time. So they calculated time, then they can calculate the depth.
Depth.
So 2D equal to Vt.
Yes, sir.
They will substitute these two values and they will find the
Yes,
and
sir.
that's is a fathometer.
Fathometer.
Yes, sir.
Fat
Fathometer.
means your path. Fatho.
Path.
So just you
Yes.
have to connect
Path
with
of the ocean.
path and fat.
Fat.
So, okay, fathometer.
Yes.
So okay, yeah. And if you want to know all these things, yeah. So now we are going to discuss of all those things. Before going to discuss all those things, so now come to the which areas you are going to we are going to concentrate once again. So current affairs is very important, correct?
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
current affairs is very important, and chronological order of the events.
Events.
Yes, sir.
That's very important. At the same time, different events happen recently, contemporary issues.
Yes.
Issues. Yes, sir.
Contemporary issues and national symbols. Symbols also very important.
important.
Because it's a 9th class children is going to write examination.
Yes, sir.
We can't expect more difficult questions. More like the questions from the group 1 examination or group 2 examination.
Yes, sir.
Or other examinations. So it's maybe a very simple, but like they may ask to. Okay. So like what is for example, if they ask to what is a caustic soda? What is the chemical name of caustic soda? Okay. So there are baking soda, caustic soda, sodium hydroxide is called caustic soda, sodium bicarbonate is called as a baking soda or cooking soda. Like this is a common terms which is a common name of the chemicals also which are used in, like they may ask in the examination, or chemical formulas they may ask.
Yes, they may ask.
They may ask chemical formulas, or the full form of okay, NASA. What is the full form of NASA? What is the full form of ISRO? Correct?
Yes.
What is the full form of Corona?
Abbreviations
What is the
also.
full form of COVID? So
Abbreviations are important.
Abbreviations are
abbreviation.
important. Yeah.
So they may ask the abbreviations, all those things. Okay. Before going to discuss the remaining things, sir, can you say your suggestion to how to write the examination for especially in point of these general awareness? Can you give some suggestions and ideas to the children to write maximum marks?
Yes, sir. I just take your question like, yes, general awareness, sir. And the one thing is the keen observation of what is happening around is very, very important, sir.
Okay.
And one more thing is competitive exam is not that you just read the question because the options are there, you just can't answer them. Reading of the question is very, very important, and how you understand it, sir.
Okay.
Sometimes as many questions came around with the answer in the question.
Okay.
So you must be clever enough to identify the answers and
Okay.
eliminate which are not necessary, sir. I say is this general awareness, sir, it really creates you, sir. When you are aware about everything, what is going on wrong, it means it's you, sir, it's a creator.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sobarani madam, can you say how to prepare for this examination?
Yes,
And
sir.
what are your suggestions to prepare for this exam to score maximum marks, especially in this area, that is general awareness
Yeah.
or general knowledge questions?
Okay. So, sir, in my point of view, like students who are getting ready for this PM Yashasvi scholarship like exam, so like I want you all to go through all the current affairs of
Okay.
everyday's day-to-day life,
Okay.
so that you may get few questions from that. GK questions you may get, art and culture questions you may get, right?
Okay.
And environmental questions you may get, geography, about geography, history, economics, civics, all that, right? Like contemporary issues we may go for it. Contemporary issues, like what is happening, like already we discussed about all the present situations took place in our world, right? So I like, while choosing the option also, that you should be very careful, try to understand the question, the concept, and first you delete the negative questions, then you go for the correct option.
Okay.
So that's my, like, before attempting the paper, first you go through the paper once, complete all questions, you have to read it once, then you start attempting the questions. So
Okay.
it's a good chance for you all to improve your academics and everything in your lifetime. So that is my suggestion in all this.
Okay. So this examination is not only don't see in the point of our perspective of a financial aspect.
Yes.
So you will get 75,000 rupees 2 years,
Yes.
means 1,50,000, but it is a honoring to you. So you are selected in a national level competitive
National,
examination.
yes, sir.
So once you selected a national level competitive examination, it gives a boost up to you to improve your performance.
Yes, sir.
So it is a self assessment.
Yeah.
It is a self assessment about you. After 9th class, when you are going to write a 10th class examination, so you can assess it's your standard.
Standards, yes.
That's a help us.
Way to
And
improve.
after completion of 10th, generally you are entering into the competition world.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
In the competition, how to plan for the preparation of the competition, and how to score the maximum score in the competitive examination, how to manage the things,
Yes,
how
sir.
to collect the resources.
Yes, sir.
And so this is because we are in the web world.
Yes,
so
sir.
everything is
Competitive.
available.
Competitive
Everything
world.
is available.
Yes, sir.
So from this vast material, what is required, that's very, very important.
Yes, yes.
Which helps you to see, even you, this examination also, number of videos, thousands of videos are available, YouTube videos are available for the PM Yasasvi. But say if you search for this, which is the correct paper, also very difficult.
Difficult.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Because they are giving most guess papers.
Yes.
And they are saying as a model paper,
paper.
not exactly the previous paper. So collecting information is the most important. So you have to plan, and planning is also very, very important.
yes.
So within just 8 days, we are going to write the examination. So time management is very, very important. There are 100 questions. So 100 questions means here 30 from mathematics, 20 from science, 25 from social studies, and 25 from general awareness. You have a proper plan. How much time you have to categorize for the particular subject. That's also important. See, because if you lose one question, you will lose 4 marks. There is no negative marking. So once there is no negative marking, so you can answer all this 4.
Yes.
100 questions, and the time is, last year it is 3 hours, now it is 2.5 hours, means it is 150 minutes. So 150 minutes, 100 questions, you have ample of time. So choosing is a very, very important. Okay, before going to say all these things, madam, can you give your valuable suggestions how to choose the option? There are so many things are there.
Yes, sir.
So many things to choose the answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The first thing is, sir, as you asked me this question, the presence of mind is very, very important, sir.
Okay.
How you come to the exam, like, it is not that you achieve, whichever exam you go, you need not achieve or you may not achieve, sir. The only thing is, you have to prepare well for the exam and you must be confident about yourself, sir.
Okay.
It is not about, as sir said, it is about 75,000 and 1,50,000. It is not about money. You must be responsible. Once you are honored with this, you must be responsible for the future, sir.
Yeah.
So definitely presence of mind is very, very important, sir. How you read the question and elimination of the answers, as you said, as read the question properly, and whichever answer you feel it is not the proper answer, please eliminate it and think twice before you tick the option.
Okay.
Yes, sir. The first and foremost is reading the question and understanding the question is very, very important, sir.
Okay. So Hiranya madam, can you give some suggestions for our viewers and aspirants who are writing this examination to get maximum success?
Yes, sir. So first of all, prepare for the high weightage subject first, then next to second level, and that so that you can finish your time management here.
Okay.
That is one, and go through all the previous papers. So from that also, if it is your luck, you may get 1 or 2 questions and you can score marks there. So go through all the previous papers, not only PM and other competitive exam papers also you can refer.
Okay.
So that from that also, like, we cannot guess that this question is going to come. So there are a number of questions on general awareness, social studies, maths and everything. So go through the previous papers once and practice it, and time management is very important here.
Yeah.
And before starting your exam, so just meditate for 1 minute before reading all the questions, so that your mind will be in a peaceful, and then you can start your work. So all the best for all these children who are attempting for this exam.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
So the very important suggestion to all the aspirants who are writing this examination, so be cool, be patient, and of course be alert. Be spontaneous, responsive.
Yes,
that's a very, very important.
Yes, sir.
So among 100 questions, 60 questions perfectly.
Yes.
So first choose all 60 question answers, and you doesn't know 40. So among 40, maybe 20 questions some extent. So then use the elimination method.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So best option among the given
questions,
4 options, which is related to this in that matter. Last 20 questions, you are totally unaware about this. Okay. Then you go for the logical thinking. So which may be correct. So like you have to plan it. This is the first thing. And the second one, you are planning, so my favorite subject is science, so I will start science, then we go for social studies, then general awareness. I feel the maths is a difficult, I keep the maths as the last one. Don't go as ever favors and arts. So you have to write take it as all 4 subjects are your favorite subjects, and start. How many questions you know it, answer it first, then go for the next one. So you have ample of time. Just now I said ample of time, 150 minutes means here. So you can answer. See, you are observing the questions. If you know the answer, it will take just matter of 30 seconds.
Yes.
So means here 1 minute will be saved to you. So like you are saving some minutes time for answering the rest of the questions. So, the saved time can be used for the remaining questions which you struggle to know the answer. Like you have a proper planning and see our program more number of times, then you can understand what kind of questions already given in the examination, how you are going to prepare for it. Okay. So, like we are going to, when you practice it, definitely you will score the magazine. So, from last 4 days we have given this orientation in all the 4 subjects, that is mathematics, science, social studies and general awareness. So, next from tomorrow onwards we are going to transmit the orientation classes on inter first year students for up to 10th class syllabus, means for those two. So, for 9th class children, the orientation for this total examination is completed. We hope so you are following this classes very well and make maximum use to qualify in the examination. So, I wish you best of luck on behalf of our teachers, our subject experts and with the TSET. I wish you best of luck. I hope maximum students will qualify in the examination of PM Yasasvi scholarship test. So, thank you for coming and giving a valuable opinions and suggestions to our children for the preparation of PM Yasasvi scholarship test in the point of general awareness. Once again, thank you from TSET, and thank you to all. So, we hope all will perform well. All is well.
All is
Thank
well.
you.
Thank you. Thank you very
so
much.
much.
And all the best.
All the best.